Hey Roomies, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be doing a number generator chooses what I read for a week. So I have a generator open up and we have it selected from 1 to 706 because that is all of the books that I have on my TBR and Goodreads, at least that's what it tells me. And we're just going to press the button, see what we get, and then that's the book that I'm going to read. There are a few though things we need to go over before I start because I know there are going to be cases where I'm going to be like, no, I can't read that book. Okay, so I know that I think somewhere in my Goodreads and some of my TBR books, there are books that are maybe like the second book in the series or the third one, or maybe they're like books where maybe they're the first in the series, but you should read something before that. If I get something like that, or I'm going to re-roll, or I am going to find whatever I'm supposed to read first in that whole entire thing, okay? But it depends obviously on my mood, and also at the end of the day, if I see a book and I don't want to read it at all, like I'm so against reading it, or it's a book that maybe like I put there for funsies and like I wasn't actually planning to read it ever, and I just never took it off, we are also not going to read it, okay? Because I'm a mood reader at the core, so if I really hate the option I'll get, I'm gonna move out, and I don't want to cheat through my way through it. So I just want you guys to know I want to clear the air right away before I get started. Okay, let's get started now. So here, let me show you guys. Okay, so guys, here is my number generator. Here we have 1, 2, 706. Now, I think I'm going to roll the dice 5 times, record those numbers, and then we're going to look at them. I think I want to do it that way. I feel like that'll be more fun. And then I don't have to worry as much about the whole, if I really hate that idea, because I'm not going to read all 5 books, obviously. So yeah, let's go. Okay, book number 1 is 61. I'll look through all of them later. I'm just going to first record all those numbers. I'm going to take a photo of it, actually, because I feel like that's the easiest way for me to remember. Okay. Then we have 314. We're going to go, like, the whole idea of this number generator is that, like, I'll get to go to maybe some books that I forgot were there. Okay, we're just going to push past the fact that it says 67 on there. We got 61 and now we have 67. That's actually kind of weird, though it's all around. But hopefully this challenge will give me a chance to go through some of the books that I don't remember I even have. Now, I think the books that are really early are not some of the books I'd ever want to read, so we might have to roll again afterwards. Now, here we go. So, the numbers that we got was 457, 56, 67, 314, and 61. Okay, guys. So, we're going to have to scroll because the closest is 400 and something. I'm scared, though, that these aren't going to be books that I really don't want to read. Also, if they're not out yet, like, they are books that haven't been even released, then obviously I'm not going to read them. Unless if I have an arc, which I don't think I have any arcs currently going on me, so I'm scared that they're going to be really bad options, guys. Okay, 457 is The Way I Hate Him, which is a Megan Quinn book, and it's the first in a series, so there's nothing crazy. It's an enemies to lovers, contemporary romance, small town. I could see myself reading this. Is there anybody that I know that's read it? Okay, yeah, Yana has read it, rated it 5 stars. Let's go to the next one. Let's find 314, which is the other book that we have. Oh, Games Untold. I wasn't planning on reading this, guys. I actually should take it out of my to be read list. I'm not going to be continuing this series. It's actually been gone from my series to continue list. I actually DNF'd it. So we're going to have to find another book. So we're going to have to scroll again later. But let's go to the next one, which is 67. Oh my god, guys. This is going to take a second. Okay, here. 67 is Whisper by Lynette Noni. I think I read another book by her, and that's why it's here. Yeah, I think she released the Prison Healer series. This is a dystopian. Ooh, wait, actually I might read this. If it sounds good. Okay, now I'm kind of scared because 2 people that I follow did not rate it the highest, but it's fine. We'll see. Next we have 61, and then we also have another one that we have to look at, 56. So let's first go to 61, which is The Queen's Rising, the first in a series. So it wants me to start a bunch of new series. Ooh, this is by Rebecca Ross. I really enjoyed her duology. I forgot the name of the duology, but I promise you I really liked it. I remember that. The one that has a typewriter. Okay, this is like fantasy young adult, so that could be a fun option. And then my last choice is 56. Where's 56? Here's 56. Last Time We Met, which is another romance. Okay, wait, is this out, guys? It barely shows anything. Okay, it's out, but we don't have any information. It just said slow burn, friends to lovers, second chance romance. Okay, I don't love second chance, but it's fine. Let's go with one more number generator because we need a new number. 410. Okay, guys, we got the last one, which is the Hazelwood. I don't even remember having this as an option. Okay, so it was a nominee, so maybe that's why. No, actually, no. There's no way that I put it up here. Okay, it sounds cute, but I don't know if I'm going to be in the mood for it. But we're just going to keep it. Oh, because I really enjoyed House of Salt and Sorrow, so I might have put it there because of that. So, okay, here are our 5 options, guys. Okay, Book Army. So our 5 options are The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert, which is the first in the series. Then we have The Way I Hate Him by Megan Quinn, which is also first in the series. And then we have Whisper by Lynette Noni, also the first in the series. We have The Queen's Rising, also the first in the series. And then we have Last Time We Met. Last Time We Met is a very iffy book because I don't know anything about it. I just know now that it's a slow burn, friends to lovers, second chance romance. Because literally is not telling me anything, doesn't tell me shit. Okay, so I see that like people know about it. I don't know, guys. This one is one that I'm iffy about just because I don't know anything about it. At least the description, probably Goodreads, they probably never updated it, and that's why. But I'm gonna search up the book just to see if it has some description to it because I'm kind of scared. That scares me a bit that we don't know anything. Okay, I'm still not seeing much. Ooh, sometimes Amazon has. No, actually does not. Okay, I don't know. Anyways, that one I'm not sure about, but I think I will take because I usually read in a week 2 to 3 books, so I'm obviously not gonna read all 5. So some of the ones that I think I'm mainly gonna focus on just because they're catching my eye more is The Way I Hate Him, Megan Quinn, because it's gonna be a quick read. I know it's gonna be a quick and fun read. Then maybe Whisper, just because I haven't read a dystopian novel in such a long time, and it's only 2 books. This series is only 2 books, so that's amazing. And I really loved her Prison Healer series. Also, she has another series called The Medoran Chronicles, so I might read that one day. Though that is still, the jury's still out on that one. And then maybe, I don't know, I'm between The Queen's Rising and The Hazelwood. It's just the only reason I'm iffy on Last Time We Met was because I just don't know what it's about. I'm gonna read it one day. It's just I don't know if I want to read that too now. I might go for 2 fantasy, a dystopian, a romance, and a fantasy. I think I'm gonna do that. I feel like that's gonna be fun. So The Queen's Rising, I know the author Rebecca Ross because I really loved Divine Rivals, that series. It was really fun. I really love that by her. So this one is okay. So when her 17th summer solstice arrives, Brianna desires only 2 things: to master her passion and to be chosen by a patron. Growing up in the southern kingdom of Valenia at the renowned Magnalia House should have prepared her. While some are born with a talent for one of the 5 passions, art, music, dramatics, wit, and knowledge, Brianna struggled to find hers until she chose knowledge. However, despite all her preparations, Brianna's greatest fear comes true. She is left without a patron. Months later, her life takes an unexpected turn when a disgraced lord offers her a patronage. Suspicious of his intent, she reluctantly accepts, but there's much more to his history, for there's a dangerous plot to overthrow the king of Maevana, the rival kingdom of Valenia, to restore the rightful queen and her magic to the northern throne, and others are involved, some closer to Brianna than she realizes. With war brewing, she must choose whose side she will remain loyal to, passion or blood, because a queen is destined to rise and lead the battle to reclaim the crown. Who will be that queen? Ooh, okay, so this is a fun one. How long is this series? I kind of hope it's like a duology or a trilogy. Ooh, it's a duology, guys. Okay. Whisper is a duology. The Queen's Rising is a duology. Okay, that's really good. The Hazelwood, how many books is this? This is 2, and then there's a 0.5 book if I want to do that. Okay, so all of these are really short series, which I'm really, really happy about because the amount of series I'm in the middle of, I would love to read like just a duology, that'd be so fun. Okay, The Hazelwood. 17-year-old Alice and her mother have spent most of Alice's life on the road, always a step ahead of the uncanny bad luck biting at their heels. But when Alice's grandmother, the reclusive author of a cult classic book of pitch dark fairy tales, dies alone on her estate, the Hazelwood, Alice learns how bad her luck can really get. Her mother's stolen away by a figure who claims to come from the hinterland, the cruel supernatural world where her grandmother's stories are set. Alice's only lead is the message her mom left behind: stay away from the Hazelwood. Okay, so I feel like this one could also be fun. There's also another paragraph about in the description. I just don't feel like reading the entire thing. But this one sounds so fun. Okay, these are all great options. I'm actually really happy with what the generator gave me because I feel like I forgot most of these were on my to be read list. So I'm actually really happy that I got them. I'm gonna get them all for now, and I need to decide on what I want to start on because so many of them are so exciting. I really want to read them. Okay, guys, I don't know. Do I want to start with a romance, a dystopian, or a fantasy? Like, I don't know. Technically, dystopian is the fantasy also. But I don't know. Wait, should I tell you guys what Whisper is about? Whisper is also 2 books. I love that they're all duologies. Well, except for the romance, but it's interconnected, so it doesn't matter that much. Okay, Lungard is a secret government facility for extraordinary people, they told me. I believe them. That was my mistake. There isn't anyone else in the world like me. I'm different. I'm an anomaly. I'm a monster. For 2 years, 6 months, 14 days, 11 hours, and 16 minutes, subject 684, Jane Doe, has been locked away and experimented on without uttering a single word. As Jane's resolve begins to crack under the influence of her new and unexpected kind evaluator, she uncovers the truth about Lungard's mysterious program, discovering that her secret is at the heart of the sinister plot, and one wrong move, one wrong word could change the world. Okay, this is sort of giving me, like, Shatter Me and sort of Prison Healer, but not really. I'm actually really love this. All of these are such great options, guys. I'm actually really happy because I don't know what I want to read right now. So these are such great options. I'm going to think about them, and the next time I talk to you guys, I will let you guys know what I decided on, because I think I need some time to just overthinking. But I really like all these options. They're so great. I might though start with Whisper, depending on what I decide on. I might start with Whisper just because it's the first one. I don't know, guys. We'll see. Anyways, I will talk to you guys later. I'm gonna get going for now. Bye. Hey, Bookwormies. I'm back for an update. So we need to talk. We need to discuss. Okay, so yesterday I talked to you guys and we got our 4 chosen books. And so, well, 5 chosen books, but like, yeah. And I was looking at what book to read, right? And I finally chose what I want to do. And so I'm starting with Whisper by Lynette Noni. I read her Prison Healer series, and like I sort of see a correlation between those two series. Is it exactly the same? No. This book, I would say, it's sort of like a mix of Shatter Me by Tahira Mafi, which is literally my favorite book of all time, just because of like how this book starts off, and same, which is sort of like similar to how Shatter Me starts off, but not exactly. And then it's sort of, I don't know why, but Whispers reminding me of, what's it called, Silent Girl? Or no, wait a second, guys, I read this book literally this year. It's also a really sad one. Wait, Girl in Pieces. Yeah, it sort of reminds me of Girl in Pieces. Not exactly. I don't know where Girl in Pieces came from, but I know where Shatter Me came from. But they're both books that I don't know why, but I'm correlating them with Whisper, and don't ask me why. This brain, you don't want to know what goes in there, because I don't know what goes in there either, you know. But Whisper is such an interesting book. So we are following this girl, and she does not speak. She does not speak at all. Not a peep out of her mouth. Okay, and she was sent to this secret government facility called Lingard. Sorry, I don't know why I wanted to say the other way. And pretty much she's sent there. Everybody says that she's a highest level threat known to mankind. You know, she is. You need to stay away from her. She's dangerous as hell, and you know she's just there. You know, and she's known as Subject 684, or as how the people call her there, Jane Doe, because she has not even given her name out. They don't know her name, so they just sort of gave her a name, and they're like, okay, here you go. And she's just been locked away this entire time in there, and she's been prodded at, she's been experimented on, and we're sort of following that. And it is so interesting to me. Like, I don't know, I'm really enjoying this book because it's very easy to read. The writing is very like, it flows really easily. Is this the best book I've ever read? No, but it's going pretty well. I would say I'm 30% through, so I'm not very far. I can't say too much because I don't have that many thoughts that I can give out, but I'm really enjoying it. And I feel like it's going to be a very fast book to read it through, and I'm currently really enjoying it, just seeing like her reacting to just being like, to like communicating with these other people. It's just so, I don't know, it just shows how the world is through a different view, you could so say. And I'm really enjoying it currently. I don't have many thoughts out of this, but it's interesting to read, and I'm excited to continue it. I don't want to say if I like any characters, because I truly don't know, because I'm still wary of them just like she is of them. I don't know if I like anybody currently. There's not anybody. Well, there is somebody I hate, but like, you know, you always have to have a character that you hate, or else it's not a good book, you know? Well, I don't know. Anyways, that's it. That's all I really wanted to say. I'll talk to you guys later. Also, I've been watching a new show, as I think I told you guys in this video, or was that a different video? I don't know. They're all sort of blurring together. But I started watching, what's it called? Give me a second, guys, and it will come up. Oh, Heart of Dixie. And it is so good. It is so, like, underrated. And, like, I heard Larry talking about it forever on YouTube. So I was like, yeah, actually, I think I need to start watching it, because I haven't been watching any shows recently, and I feel like this would be the perfect match for me. So I started watching it, and it is so fun. It is small town. It gives Gilmore Girls and vibes only, like small town, you know. But she's like pretty much like a big town doctor trying to be a surgeon, but like this dude, he's sort of like, he doesn't like throw her away, but he's sort of like, you're a great surgeon. You have potential to be an amazing one, but you're not personal with your patients. So go spend a year in Blue Bell in Alabama or something like that, and then come back to me after you learn to be personal with them. So she goes to be a GP, or general practitioner, pretty much like what it literally says. And she goes into this town. It's a little bit like cuckoo in the head, but that's okay. You all love them. And, you know, I'm just following them, and it is so fun. I'm like on season 1 still, but it is so fun. It is so easy to watch. Like, it is a great show, because I've been looking for something that's not too long, because it is 4 seasons long, so it's perfect for me. And it is something that is so easy to watch. Like, you don't have to focus on anything. You just enjoy yourself, which I'm happy to do. Like, someone tells me, oh, enjoy yourself, I'll be like, yeah, I will. You know what? I'll do exactly that, you know. So yeah, that's that. Anything else? Because I feel like I wanted to say something, and then I never said anything. I don't know, guys. Anyways, this week is gonna be a bit more chillax, I feel like, but I don't want to jinx myself. Though that might have jinxed me already, but it's fine. It's fine. But yeah. Anyways, that's that. I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey, Bookwormies. Okay, I feel tall, but I don't think you guys like this. Wait. Hey, Bookwormies. So I'm back for an update. I didn't talk to you guys yesterday, but that's totally okay. That's totally okay because today, now I have a bigger update. Okay, so I finished Whisper by Lynette Noni. And honestly, it was a fun book. It sort of felt, I don't know why, I still connected to Shatter Me. I don't know why. But in the back of my mind, every now and then, I'll be thinking, like, this is giving me Shatter Me vibes for some reason. I don't know why, but it gives me that vibe. So, you know, that's, don't ask why, okay? But yeah, I finished the book. I rated it, I'm between a 3.5 and a 3.75. You might be like, Romy, there's not much of a difference. Just choose a number and call it a day, you know? But to me, I feel like there is. In the back of my head, I feel a difference. Because to me, like, this book was fun. I love the characters. It was very easy to read. But, like, was there a lot going on in the middle of the book? No. That there wasn't that much going on. Was it a horrible, though, book? No, not at all. It was a fun book with an interesting plot, with an interesting idea and premise. So, like, I don't see huge issues with it. Was it a little bit, like, I was waiting for it to build up more in the middle? Yes. But it was still good. And, like, meeting all the characters, like, I get the idea of why it was slower because you needed to start connecting to the characters more, and that was the way that the author went by it. And I enjoyed this book. There wasn't like anything that was really sticking at me, but it wasn't anything that I would be like, oh my god, this is amazing. It didn't feel like a 4 stars though either because it wasn't like like pretty good. Like I would still recommend this book obviously because 3 stars, 3.5 and 3.75 stars is a good rating, but it isn't something insane, so I wouldn't give it like a huge, like I wouldn't give it an amazing rating, you know? That sort of idea. But I still really enjoyed it, so you know, there's always that. And yeah, that's that. And I am going to be starting the, what's it called? The Hazelwood. I'm interested to see how that one will go. I got no clue. But yeah, that's sort of it. And today's actually Wednesday, so I'll probably be able to finish the second book by the end of the week. I don't know if I'll be able to stake a third book for this video, but if I do, you guys will see it. But chances are this is going to be my last book for this video. But, you know, I'm really happy that I'm getting through these books that I forgot were even on my list. So, you know, that's really nice. And honestly, Whisper was a good book. I didn't have anything sticking out at me. It just wasn't my all-time favorite book ever. You know, that's sort of the idea. But yeah, anyways, that's all I really wanted to say. Oh, also, in a few past videos, if you've watched my past few videos, I talked about how I was listening to the entire Empyrean series by audio, and I finished today Iron Flame by audiobook. And oh my god, this chunk-a-hunk. Yes, I love it. I love it. Like, honestly, guys, I cannot tell you. Like, is it a thicko? Yes. Does it have, let me see how many pages. Does it have 786 pages? Pretty much 800 pages. Yes. Will I still love it to the death of me? Absolutely. Because, guys, I cannot tell you how much I love the audiobook of this. It was so good. The book itself, amazing, awesome. I still would say that Fourth Wing is better than Iron Flame just because Fourth Wing is the OG, but I'm not saying that Iron Flame is horrible because no, it isn't. It is my baby, my baby, my baby. It is my love. I love Xaden, and seeing him here was, yes. But yeah, I forgot. What were these tabs for? Well, like, because I annotated the book and I want to see. Oh, guys. No, I cannot look through this. I'm scared to every time that I see this. I'm gonna go to a random page and just see where we go. Oh, no, guys. I am not gonna... Okay, I just read a page and I'm good. I'm good putting it back in there. Let's not think about that book until next year, guys. Also, turns out I reread Iron Flame 4 times officially since now. Guys, I've read Iron Flame 4 times, which means I read Fourth Wing 4 times, which is insane to me to think about. Like, I remember when I first read it, oh my god, the emotions that it gave me, oh my god, I will never stop thinking about it. But like, just thinking, like, just the thought that literally I've reread these books 4 times. I know them like the back of my hand. I know every single thing that there is to know about the series, and oh my god, do I love it. So, you know, I will be starting Onyx Storm in the month of April, so I will be listening to that. So that'll be like my reread. Not excited. Well, I'm excited, but I'm more scared than anything, just because I know what goes on in Onyx Storm, and Onyx Storm is not for the weak, especially since I don't have a continuation. But hey, Rebecca Yarros has posted on social media saying that she has moved on from her contemporary romance and she's going back to the world of the Empyrean and she's going to start writing book 4. But I know that she's, well, from what I've been seeing whenever she posts something on her Instagram, is that right now I think she's rereading the older books, maybe just Iron Flame, maybe also Fourth Wing, to just like get a refresher before she gets started on Onyx Storm. So But I'm really hoping that we get book 4 in 2028. I know chances of us getting in 2027 are pretty much well, like technically she did say she was taking a break for a year and then she'll, and like I don't know, like I don't know if she's releasing if she's releasing her contemporary romance this year, then chances are maybe in 2027 we could get book 4, but I don't know if it's going to be 2027 or 2028. But I think in what I believe in, and just like by the vibes I'm getting, I think it's going to probably be mid 2027 to late 2027 when we are going to get book 4. But obviously, I think it depends on because I know she sent her contemporary romance to the publishers. She's talked about that. So, I guess we'll find out. I'm sort of hoping that will be mid 2027 to late and not in 2028. But, if she needs the time, fine. I will suffer. I will suffer through it if it means that book 4 will give me what I want. If it gives me the hopes I want, I will gladly wait a year or 2 or 3 or even 5. Though 5 is a bit of a stretch, so let's hope she doesn't do that to me because I cannot deal with that. But yeah, anyways, that's all I really wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about Rebecca Yarros again because that's what I do now. And I wanted to talk about Whispers. So now I'm going to get started on the Hazelwood, and we'll see how it feels. I feel like it's going to be very much of a fairy tale kind of story, so I'm interested to see. I haven't read a fairy tale kind of fantasy in a while, so this should be fun. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Hey, Wigormies, so we're here for an update. I didn't talk to you guys yesterday, but that's because I didn't have much of an update. So let's talk now. I have started and continued to read, what's it called again? I keep forgetting the name of the book. I don't know why. The Hazelwood. It's interesting. It's a nice book, and the concept is nice, but I'm just not clicking with the book right now. I'm reading it, but I'm not, first of all, nothing's going into this brain and nothing's coming out. It's like, it's going through one ear and going out through the other. It's not really clicking for me. I don't know. Probably it's not the book's fault. It's probably just mine. I'm probably just not in the mood for this book. But I don't know. I'm just not feeling it at all, guys. I don't know. I really don't. It's an interesting concept and it's fun, but it's just not an amazing book for me. I don't know, guys. Let me explain a little bit about what it is about before I leave you guys. But yeah, so it is pretty much about Alice and her mother, and they've pretty much been on the road her entire life, and they've been really close to getting some really bad luck. But then her grandmother, the reclusive author of a pitch dark fairy tales, dies alone in her estate, which is known as the Hazelwood, and she learns how bad her luck can get as her mother is stolen away by a figure that claims to be from Hinterland, which is a place, and then is a place where her grandmother's stories were pretty much set in, and the only way her only lead is the message her mom left her, which is stay away from the Hazelwood. And and she has to ally with a classmate named Ellery Finch, who is a Hinterland super fan, and to find her mom. And yeah, that's sort of the idea. It's an interesting concept. I really like the story of the idea, but I just don't care. I don't know. I don't care about the characters. I don't care about what's going on. I don't know. I'm only 35% through it, so maybe it's just a me thing. But I'm not feeling it that much, guys. I truly don't know. It might be my first DNF of the year just because I can't feel myself in the story. I don't know. I'm just really not in the mood for it, which is kind of sad because, then this video will be totally, blah. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I kind of want to, leave it and maybe I can read instead another book for this video just because this one is really not feeling it. Though at the same time, I kind of want to read now a romance, but at the same time, I want to read something more high stakes. I don't know, guys. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if it's the book, but I'm just really not feeling this. I'm really not. I don't know. It's an interesting plot. It's an interesting idea. I just don't care. I just don't care about the characters. I don't care about Alice. I don't care about her mom. I'm getting the backstory. I just don't care. And, and that's the worst kind of thing that can happen to me in a book because I'd rather hate a book than not care. I don't know if it's just me. That's just me. I don't know. Maybe I should soft DNF this book and maybe I can read something else instead. Because we do have 2 other options instead for this video. And I can totally just DNF this one and try to read another one. I have The Queen's Rising. And then I also have The Way I Hate Him. So, those 2 are options. I don't know, guys. I feel like this book is not for me. I don't know. Because I kind of want to continue trying also because it was nominated for favorite young adult fiction and sci-fi. Also, how is this sci-fi? I don't know. I feel like I don't understand what sci-fi is. If this book was nominated for sci-fi. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know if I'm going to continue this book, but in the next update, I will let you guys know. Also, I decided to crochet this headband. I've tried to crochet headbands in the past, but they haven't really been the cutest, so I don't really wear them out. like at all, just because I really don't like them, at least on me. Maybe they'd be cuter on other people. And but like I was bored today and I just decided like let me crochet something. And so it's like this purple headband with this stitch. I've never used this stitch before. So and like this is the only reason why I made this headband, actually, because I remembered about the stitch and I wanted to make something out of it. It's called the Tunisian stitch. It's a bit different from what I usually use, but it was actually pretty easy and fun. Like usually though you use like really long hooks that have a lot of space on them, but like I didn't have that, so that's why I just made a headband with this, because this could also be a really cute scarf, you know. But also I don't really wear scarves, so I don't see why I would make that for myself, but that's fine. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys. I'm gonna try to continue this book. Hopefully, I think I'll just try to finish it. I really don't like DNFing books. Like, you do not see me DNFing that much. Last year I DNF'd maybe like 4 or 5 books in throughout the entire year. Though I should probably get better at DNFing, because it's better to, it's just like, if I wasted a few days on the book already, I want to continue it and finish it, you know. That's just me personally. I don't know if that's anybody else either, but I don't see this book though getting any better, just like of a rating. Like, maybe it does get better, but I don't know how high I could give it a rating. It's probably gonna be in the 3s, knowing myself. But yeah, that's that. Anyways, I think I'll leave you guys, and I'll talk to you guys later. So yeah, bye. Hey, Wakurmis. So I'm long overdue for an update. I feel like you knew this was coming. I knew this was coming. You guys were just waiting for me to finally just click that button and decide the fate of the rating of this book. So let's talk, because I feel like I'm kind of jumping the gun and I think I need to explain before we get any farther. So I have been trying to read The Hazelwood for a few days now. It's not like I've been reading it forever, you know? It's not been a long, long time. But I don't know. I've been reading it since Thursday. Today's Saturday. And I've just been feeling no inclination to read it. None at all. None. And you know, that's not great. Really? No. Actually, no, it isn't. You know? And it's not the book's fault. It's not the book's fault at all. I feel like it's more so me. And I like to say that a lot, just because I'm like, maybe it's just my fault. Maybe I just wasn't in the mood for it. Maybe it was just not for me, you know? And usually that's the way books are. Unless if like I find a book and like I hate it with all my guts, chances are it's just like the writing style's not there for me, the write everything, and it's just like I really don't feel like this is a good book, right? Usually I'm not like that. Usually I'm just like, yeah, it probably just wasn't for me, because this was nominated. This book was nominated for on Goodreads, and and that scares me for why I decided to DNF The Hazelwood, you know? I don't DNF a lot. I really, really don't. Like, last year, I DNF'd maybe a total of 5 books, which, like, I feel like, considering how many books I read that year, that isn't that many, you know? It's only a tiny little dent in myself, but I still get myself in a bunch where I'm like, "Oh my god, I cannot. I should have finished the book. I don't know why, but I feel like I should have," you know? That's just me. I don't know, guys. I'm still a little bit like hesitant, and like I want to try to go back into the book and read it, and like maybe it was just, you know, maybe the start was just wrong and that's why it set off everything else and I just couldn't get myself into it. But like I think the best thing right now to do is to leave the book, to leave it, let it shine, let it be there, you know. It's just like, I don't know, guys. I feel like I'm getting myself so worked up about the fact that I DNF'd the book when I feel like I should have tried to continue it, but truly a part of me is like, this is the right decision. It's the right decision for me and for me right now, because there are books that I want to read right now, and this is just not one of them. This is just not one of them. And I feel like it's not something like the book did. It's just I couldn't get into it. I was reading the book, right? But I was not comprehending any of it. I wasn't feeling any of it. And I was like, maybe I am going into slump or something, you know? But then like I was scrolling and somebody recommended a romance book. I downloaded it, a spur of the moment thing, read the entire thing, front to back, in literally like 2 days. And I feel like it's not a I'm in a slump thing. I feel like I'm just not in the mood for this book, or it was just not the right thing for me. You know? I feel like that's me. That's me. So yeah, I feel like the best option, the best thing for me and for the book is for me to DNF it. And so that's what I did. And we are done. We are not speaking about the Hazelwood until my April wrap up. You know, that's it. I'm not going to try to speak about it. Now, I have an option in terms of this video, because guys, we had one good book, I could say, Whisper. No, yeah, Whisper. And then we also have Hazelwood, which was a DNF, which is not the best idea, you know. And I could go out and try, even though with like the timeline of everything, I don't know how well this could go, and try to read another book in this video. The thing is, I'm traveling soon, and all I want to do right now is get all these videos ready for you guys. And I feel like even though this was I wish this was an amazing video where I read 2 to 3 books and all of them were amazing, you know, that is just not the reality of the situation. So I think I am going to end this video here, having read one almost 4-star book and a DNF. But you know, it's fine. It's fine, guys. Sometimes we have a week where we're reading amazing books and we're flourishing and we're loving it, you know? And another week, we could have books that are just not, they're just not clicking and you don't read them quick enough for what you hope, you know? But that's totally fine. That is totally fine. That's the reality of the situation. So I think I'm going to leave you guys here. But it was still a fun video. And you know, we talked. That's the important part. We talked and we saw each other. And that's what matters. So I think I'm going to leave you guys here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I know it was not, maybe it was not what you expected. It was not what I expected personally. But that's totally fine. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.